Okay, last step for these guys is to get a better watering system in place. I moved the 1 gallon waterers out here as a temporary measure, and they are just ripping through it. The bigger they get, the more they drink, right? So I need a bigger solution that's gonna require fewer trips during the day of me coming out here. Put that in. Oop, up there. You guys ready? Okay, last step for these guys is to get a better watering system in place. I moved the 1 gallon waterers out here as a temporary measure, and they are just ripping through it. The bigger they get, the more they drink, right? So I need a bigger solution that's gonna require fewer trips during the day of me coming out here. So I'm gonna go with big buckets down into a suspended watering tank that's got a weight system in it. So as it fills up and stretches that, it closes the little valve inside. And so when it reaches a certain weight of water, it stops adding water. As the birds drink, it'll open it up, and that way it just keeps the water going in there for them. And but I'm doing that in there with them, so that should be interesting. I have no idea if I'll be able to record this. The birds are very helpful with stuff, so we'll find out. Oh, that's me. That was my fault. I'm sorry. I know. It's just a big bucket, and it's got a tank adapter on there. And then that tank adapter will have a hose this hose will come off it and go down into the top of the waterer, and it should let the water flow. We're gonna give it a try, see how it works. a screen on top too to try and keep out stuff, but I don't know if that's going to make a difference. So let me try and get it filled up and see if I can get some water going for these guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. No, you guys need to go the other way now. There you go. All to the back. Everybody to the back. There you go. Do not climb on it. No, no, it's new. Leave it. Come on, really? Ah. Not a lot of mist going in there because it's coming off the screen. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. I gotta get to the water. I gotta get to the water. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm going to release a little air. Okay. So it's definitely flowing. Is it? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, that's something. It's doing something. That's what it's supposed to do. And then this part, you adjust up and down to determine how much goes in there, and it's based on weight. All right, so the more water gets down into here, then it should trickle and stop. I think I'll leave it like that for a while. There are no instructions that come with this. So I got that going for me. My bucket's holding. I think this needs to go down more so that when I put water in, it doesn't just skip off and soak the birds. But it was a really good first effort. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much stopping now. And the water level is, oops, can't really see. Water level's pretty high. And that's it. I'm gonna call that good. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the last problem I felt like I needed to solve was putting water in with the chickens. I have my hose going. Unfortunately, hang on, where's the thingamajigger? Technical term. Unfortunately, when using this, even on like one of the lower settings, my head, has this always been crooked like that? What's up with that? Even with the lower settings, because I've got a piece of screen over the top to stop bugs and stuff from going down in there, it would splash off and get on the ground and on the birds, and they don't like getting all wet. And so what I did to solve that is I had an old piece of hose just laying out, so I cut the end off it, right? And then I attached a female connector, and then went and bought just like a little on-off spigot there, and then put it on the end of the hose. So now, oh, I'm gonna switch it around. So now, put the water in, I'll do that, and then just, and look at that, it just rolls in and there's no splashing out onto the birds, which is pretty sweet. It's actually already pretty full. I don't need to add a lot, so I'm gonna stop. But, so that's how it works. And I think that's the last little piece of Go Get 'Em adventure. I got the hose stretched all the way back to the well, and I've got a couple more 50-foot lengths of hose. So even as I move down the field, I should be able to reach the waterers with water, the buckets with water. So that takes care of one of the logistics things. The other thing is going to be food. And right now, I don't know if you can see it through there, but right, hang on, here comes the pointer hose. Here comes the pointer hose. Right there is a cooler that I just keep feed in right now with the scoop, and then I take it and put it in there. They're not eating up a full load every day, but eventually they will. They'll eat 2 of them. So So I'm figuring out the feed. I'm gonna build a small wagon. I bought a deep freeze chest, but that's gonna be a different story. So I'm gonna figure it out and how to weld something together that I can just have out in the field and keep near the feeders with several hundred pounds of food in it. So I think that'll be super helpful in just reducing the amount of time I have to spend on chores every day. All right, that's it.